So I have a question for all the guys out there. I am in my 30s and I am interested in dating older men that are in their 40s and 50s. And I just, throughout my dating experience, I've been wanting to ask this question. Is there anything about dating or considering dating a woman that is younger than you that gives you pause or reservations about it? And I'd really like to know. So if you could leave some information in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. I think it would really help me out. I just, I think I can answer some of your questions and maybe give you guys some advice and maybe even some feedback on why maybe your worries and fears are not valid here. So let me know.
Okay, so she says she's in her 30s, which means she's in her late 30s. So I'm going to put her at, 37 to 39 years old. It's funny how women think we don't pick up on these subtle nuances they attempt to use to try to diffuse or muddy the truth. Why not just say, I'm 38 years old and here's what I want to know, right? In my 30s could mean she turned 30 like an hour ago or she's an hour away from turning 40. Why do they do this? I'll tell you why. Because women know that the older they get, the lower their sexual market value is. And the lower their sexual market value, the less likely they are to meet and lock down a man of value. And also, it's worth noting that one of the hashtags in her video is dating over 40. Now, she's got hashtag dating over 30 and hashtag dating over 50 as well, but if she really were in her 30s, her hashtag would be just hashtag dating over 30. Anyway, my first piece of advice for this woman who says she's interested in dating older men, because, she's only in her 30s, which means she's so much younger than the men she wants, is the first place you need to start are those stuffed animals. Sweetheart, you're almost 40 years old. It's time to grow up. Stuffed animals? Like, what are we, in grade school? My last piece of information for her in terms of concerns about dating extremely young and nubile women like herself is that the more attractive young women are, the more entitled they tend to be. And entitled women make terrible girlfriends. This woman is decent looking, right? She appears to have a decent figure, so she's got enough sexual market value to attract men. Of what caliber, I'm not exactly sure, but she won't be lonely if she puts in a little effort. I do kind of dig her style with the leggings and the overalls. It kind of works for her in this kind of semi-goth aura with her, dark hair. But sweetheart, lose the stuffed animals, because no man worth his salt is going to take a grown-ass woman at damn near 40 years old with stuffed animals seriously for anything but maybe a one-night stand or friends with benefits arrangement. Next video.
I am not dating because I just found out, thanks to TikTok, that I am a motherfucking pick-me girl in recovery. All this time, I thought that I was so loving and so giving and such a great partner. And I am, if you're looking for somebody who completely denies their own needs and wants and is like a Stepford wife. Because I have deep abandonment wounds, and so to cope with that, I became the perfect person, and it's all a fucking act, and I didn't even know it. Oh my God. And this is why we need to heal. Because I now realize I don't even know who I am. In relationships and friendships, I have been performing for love my whole life, and I'm 42 because I just wanted someone to pick me, to love me. Ain't that fucking sad?
This one is another casualty of TikTok. She allowed herself to be convinced by the TikTok crowd that being loving and generous and meeting her boyfriend's needs is somehow bad. I mean, God forbid a woman does anything for the sole purpose of pleasing her man. Nope, that's toxic, it's oppressive, it's borderline slavery. Her abandonment issues may have a little to do with the fact that she treats the men she's with very well, presumably, but wouldn't that be a good thing? I mean, we all know daddy issues turn women into 304s, and so do abandonment issues to some degree. But this woman actually managed to turn her pain into something constructive, like pleasing her man. So now she's 42 years old. Clearly she's fresh out of a relationship that she likely ended because TikTok made her feel like a pick-me. I imagine her conversation with her now ex-boyfriend went something like this. Hey, Todd, we need to talk. Okay. About what? We're breaking up. Why? Well, because I treat you too well, and TikTok told me that being selfless, taking care of you, meeting your needs, and being a good woman to you is terrible. So at 42 years old, I'm going to break this relationship up because the internet told me to. I am now going to be a selfish, insufferable bitch who demands her man acquiesces to my whims. This woman is older, and now she's going to treat her significant others worse. Yeah, that's a great way to find your happily ever after. Next video.
Can someone please explain hookup culture to me? It's just like something I'll never understand. It's something that I've never been a part of. I've never liked. It's just no. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, what are we gaining from a one night stand? I cannot be the only person who just finds it completely useless. Like, it gives me nothing. Nothing. Why, what purpose would I have to go out, find some random guy, that's a plane, find some random guy and bring him home to my house so I can have below average sex with him, when I could go home, order a kebab, lie in bed and watch Harry Potter? Like, sorry, but the choice is obvious.
This girl isn't fooling anyone. She's a hoe for show, and it's obvious. She's acting like she doesn't understand hookup culture and just can't see why women would engage in this lifestyle, like she's the only pretty blonde on the planet who could have pretty much any man she wants who doesn't take advantage of those options. Guys, this is all cap. Ain't no way a Western woman who looks like this does not engage in hookup culture. She absolutely does, because she spent the first 15 seconds of the video trying to convince us that she doesn't. She even described one-night stand sex as below average, as in she's got experience. How would she know the sex is below average if she doesn't engage in this herself? The nail in the coffin is when she tries to make us believe that she'd rather order a kebab and watch Harry Potter than gorge herself on the endless sausage buffet that is clearly available to her. Young pretty girls are actually starting to do this more and more. They're pretending that they're the exceptions to the rule. I'm a beautiful young blonde and I'd never engage in that kind of behavior. Fuck out of here. In this day and age, you're a 304 until proven otherwise. Next video.
So I finally leave this guy's house and not going back. That's for sure. Cause like, I'm not good with like hookups, cause I'm like, I want to cuddle and like know about your day. And then they just look at me crazy and I'm just like, oh, right, you're not, okay. Oh, you just wanted, oh. So then I look stupid, and then I feel stupid, and then I feel like shit because they just want to fuck. But good thing I didn't fuck him. So this is why I don't hang out with men, because I'm very emotionally unstable. I literally wanted to cry when he looked at me crazy because I was acting like I cared about him. Like, yeah, how was your day? So I'm never gonna hang out with another guy again, because that was terrible.
Another liar. This girl wants us to think that she went over to some dude's house to cuddle and talk about their hopes and dreams, and she's surprised that he wanted to smash. Here's what really happened. She went to this dude's house to smash, which they did. Afterwards, she's trying to have conversations about the future so she doesn't feel like the 304 she is, and dude looked at her like, bro, you're doing too much, and kicked her ass out before she could do something crazy like grab a knife or something. This girl is acting surprised that dudes want to smash as a way to preemptively avoid the judgment that comes with banging a dude she just met on a dating app, which this absolutely was. The bottom line here, guys, is that this is your garden variety psycho chick. She's acting like she cared about a dude she barely knew, and then is shocked that it freaked him out to the point to where he was looking at her like she was crazy, which she absolutely is. Of course, she says, good thing I didn't smash him, which means she 453% smashed him. When a girl's going to realize that we don't believe everything they say simply because they say it? They still think that their word is gospel. So when she says, good thing I didn't smash him, she thinks we believe her. Because if she didn't smash him, she wouldn't be doing a video about it on her drive home. Next video.
This is the story of being told I was obedient on a date. I had been seeing this doctor who was originally from Jordan. It's like our second or third date. He is teddy bear pumpkin pie. Just like super jolly and smiley. After the dinner portion of date, we decide to sit in a park and like just keep talking. And we're talking about roles in relationships and like dominance and submissiveness. Not explicitly not in a sexual way, per se, like in a taking lead and such. I pretty much don't ever hold back my views. And and we had done equal parts labor in this so far. Like, I had planned the whole first date, picked the place, and he had done the second. But this man turns to me so confident and says, I know what you are. And I'm like, what am I? He says, I know you're submissive. He said, I can tell. You are obedient. I just know it. I know. He knows I'm submissive. I don't know if it was misread signals or just wishful thinking. But it tickled me pink. Oh, that's all.
No, sweetheart, those weren't misread signals. That's just your capability of being a chameleon and acting the way you know men want you to act. Only in America does an overweight female with crooked teeth talk trash about a doctor she's been on multiple dates with. This is why American women are a joke, guys. This chick managed to get a date with multiple dates with a doctor from a foreign country. And instead of allowing herself to become feminine and submissive so he can, take care of her, she decides to become incensed about his assumption that she's submissive and obedient. OMG. I totally don't have any of the characteristics of a woman who warrants your commitment. How dare you tell me that I possess the traits that would compel you to retire me so I'd never have to work again. Years from now, this bitch will be right back on TikTok talking about where have all the good men gone. Bitch, you laughed at a doctor who suggested that you were submissive. Ain't nobody trying to deal with that. That's all I got for you sons of bitches today. Make sure you smash the like button like dudes in Australia are smashing that pretty blonde right now. And if you like this content, a sub would be greatly appreciated. If you have a TikTok video you'd like me to respond to, send it to my IG at Donovan Sharpe 1. Again, that's at Donovan Sharpe 1. Till next time.